There was a weird JD Vance comment that everyone is talking about. And our friend John Harold, Patel Patriot over on X, he says some disturbing narrative seeding going on here. And this was an interesting statement from JD. And, well, let me see what you think about it.
You're a heartbeat away from the presidency. And your boss is one of the oldest people to ever be sworn into office. You're one of the youngest people to ever be second in line. Are you ready to assume the role of commander-in-chief? And why should Americans trust you to lead the country?
Well, I've gotten a lot of good on-the-job training over the last 200 days, but also say that the president is in incredibly good health. He's got incredible energy. And while most of the people who work around the president of the United States are younger than he is, I think that we find that he actually is the last person who goes to sleep. He's the last person making phone calls at night, and he's the first person who wakes up and the first person making phone calls in the morning. So yes, things can always happen. Yes, terrible tragedies happen, but I feel very confident the President of the United States is in good shape, is going to serve out the remainder of his term and do great things for the American people. And if, God forbid, there's a terrible tragedy, I can't think of better on-the-job training than what I've gotten over the last 200 days.
Okay, so the whole thing is pretty standard stuff, right? Other than that last little phrase there where he says I have full expectations he'll carry out the remainder of his term. What? Is there any debate about that? Was anybody even talking about this?
About the remainder of his term and do great things for the American. Confident the President of the United States is in good shape, is going to serve out the remainder of his term and do great things for the American people. And if, God forbid.
Okay, so it feels to me like it's answering a question no one's asking. And so then you ask yourself, why is that answer coming out right now? And maybe it was just a slip of the tongue or something like that, but it's a little weird. No doubt he's going to serve the remainder of his term. What? We were asking that question about Joe Biden. Trump's vigorous by comparison. To everybody, actually, to most people. So not just Joe Biden, which is a pretty easy comparison.